Caitlin Clark. The name echoes through arenas across the country. Her presence on the court is nothing short of mesmerizing, captivating fans and opponents alike. From the moment she stepped onto a college basketball court, she was electric. Her energy was palpable, her determination visible in every stride she took. Her passes? No-look dimes that left defenders dazed. She had an uncanny ability to see plays develop before anyone else, threading the needle with precision and flair. Her shooting range? Unbounded, it seemed. Fans couldn't get enough. From deep beyond the arc, she would launch shots that seemed impossible, yet they found the net with remarkable consistency. Clark wasn't just playing basketball, she was conducting a symphony of skill and athleticism. Her drives to the basket were a blend of power and grace, leaving defenders in her wake. Her Iowa Hawkeyes became must-watch TV. Every game was an event, drawing in viewers who marveled at the team's cohesion and Clark's leadership. She was the leading scorer, the floor general, the heart and soul of her team. Her teammates looked to her for guidance, and she delivered, time and time again. Awards and accolades piled up, Player of the Year honors, tournament MVPs, records shattered left and right. Her trophy case is a testament to her hard work and dedication, but more than that, she had that intangible it factor, the kind of presence that can't be taught, only felt. Clark possessed the charisma, the swagger, the ability to make everyone watching believe they were witnessing something truly special. And they were. Her journey is far from over, and the world can't wait to see what she does next. On the opposite coast, another star was rising. While the East Coast had its own basketball prodigies, the West Coast was witnessing the emergence of a new sensation. Juju Watkins, a California girl through and through, was quietly building her own legend. From the sun-drenched courts of Los Angeles, she honed her skills, day in and day out, with a determination that set her apart from her peers. Her game was different from Clark's, less flash, more power. While others dazzled with their finesse, Watkins dominated with sheer strength and an unyielding will to win. Watkins was a force of nature in the paint, a relentless rebounder, a finisher with an arsenal of moves. Her presence on the court was intimidating, and she quickly became known for her ability to control the game from the inside. Her high school highlight reels were full of jaw-dropping plays. Each game she left spectators in awe with her athleticism and skill, making it clear that she was destined for greatness. She chose to stay close to home, joining the USC Trojans. This decision was not just about comfort, it was a strategic move to elevate a storied program back to its former glory. Her arrival was highly anticipated. Fans and analysts alike were eager to see how her game would translate to the college level, and the buzz around her was palpable. Watkins was expected to bring the Trojans back to national prominence, and she delivered. Game after game she showcased her ability to lead, score, and defend, proving that the hype was well-deserved. Points, rebounds, blocks, her stat lines were monstrous. Each performance was a testament to her hard work and dedication, and she quickly became a cornerstone of the team. Watkins was named National Freshman of the Year, a testament to her raw talent and undeniable impact on the game. Her journey was just beginning, but she had already left an indelible mark on the world of basketball. The sports world, however, seemed fixated on Clark. Her every move was tracked, analyzed, and debated on ESPN. Her highlights played on a loop. Clark's popularity was undeniable. She was the darling of women's basketball, the player everyone wanted to talk about. Watkins, meanwhile, flew under the radar. Sure, she received praise and recognition, but it paled in comparison to the Clark media frenzy. Some whispered that race played a factor in the coverage disparity. Was it a coincidence that the blonde, blue-eyed Clark received more attention than the equally talented Watkins? The question lingered, fueling a debate that transcended sports. Behind the scenes, the constant comparisons began to take a toll on Watkins. She was tired of hearing about Clark's latest exploits, tired of being asked how she measured up. In interviews, a hint of bitterness crept into her voice. Her body language screamed frustration. The media, always eager for a storyline, pounced. Watkins was labeled as jealous, as someone who couldn't handle the pressure of being in Clark's shadow. Her on-court demeanor changed too. Gone was the quiet confidence. In its place was a visible frustration, a tendency to force shots, a chip on her shoulder that seemed to grow heavier with each passing game. The Golden Girl, Clark's dominance on and off the court. Clark, meanwhile, seemed unfazed by the hype. She carried herself with a calm confidence that belied her young age. Whether it was during warm-ups or in the heat of the game, her focus never wavered. She embraced the spotlight, using her platform to advocate for her sport and inspire a new generation of players. Clark often spoke at events, sharing her journey and encouraging young athletes to pursue their dreams. Her words resonated deeply, making her a role model both on and off the court. Her game reached new heights. With each match she showcased an array of skills that left fans and analysts in awe. Her ability to make spectacular plays, whether it was a deep three-pointer or a no-look pass, set her apart from her peers. She led Iowa to the Final Four, her performances bordering on mythical. In crucial moments Clark delivered, often carrying her team on her back. Her leadership and clutch performances were instrumental in Iowa's deep tournament run. Fans couldn't get enough of her dazzling passes and clutch shots. The arenas were packed, and the energy was palpable every time she touched the ball. Her connection with the fans was undeniable, making each game a must-watch event. Off the court, Clark was a marketer's dream. Charismatic, well-spoken, and controversy-free, she handled press conferences with grace, always giving thoughtful answers and showing appreciation for her supporters. Her interactions with fans were genuine, further endearing her to the public. She signed lucrative endorsement deals, her face plastered on billboards and magazine covers. Brands were eager to associate with her, recognizing her broad appeal and marketability. Her presence in commercials and advertisements only grew, making her a household name. Clark was the total package, a once-in-a-generation talent who transcended sports and became a cultural icon. Her impact extended beyond basketball, as she participated in community events and charitable activities, using her platform to make a positive difference. Her legacy was not just about her on-court achievements, but also about the inspiration and hope she brought to countless individuals. Dollars and endorsements, the business of being a star. The endorsement gap between Clark and Watkins was staggering. Clark was raking in millions, representing brands like Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm. Watkins, on the other hand, struggled to attract major sponsors. Her perceived negativity and on-court outbursts made her a risky investment for brands seeking a wholesome image. It was a harsh reality of the business side of sports. Talent alone wasn't enough. Public perception mattered, and in the court of public opinion, Clark was winning in a landslide. Public perception, the importance of image in the social media age. In the age of social media, where every tweet and Instagram post could go viral, public perception was everything. Clark understood this. She used her platforms to connect with fans, sharing glimpses into her life off the court, showcasing her humor and humility. Watkins, meanwhile, retreated further into herself. Her social media presence was minimal, her interactions with fans guarded. The public, always eager to label and categorize, painted her as aloof and ungrateful. The narrative, once established, was difficult to shake. A crossroads for Watkins, embracing competition and rising above. As Watkins entered her sophomore year, she found herself at a crossroads. She could continue down the same path, letting jealousy and frustration consume her, or she could choose a different route, embrace the competition, use it as fuel to elevate her game. The choice was hers. Watkins needed to understand that Clark's success didn't diminish her own. There was room for both of them to shine. She needed to let go of the bitterness, to rediscover the joy that had drawn her to basketball in the first place. The future of women's basketball, a tale of two stars. The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins had the potential to shape the future of women's basketball. Clark, with her star power and marketability, had already brought unprecedented attention to the sport. Watkins, with her raw talent and unwavering determination, had the potential to do the same. But she needed to make a choice. Would she succumb to the pressure and let jealousy define her legacy? Or would she rise above the noise, embrace the challenge, and forge her own path to greatness? The answer, like the future of women's basketball itself, remained unwritten.